Hi, and welcome back to Di's Vlog number 9, how I'm healing my trauma and PTSD using Jiu-Jitsu. This week, my theme is on interoception. Isn't that a gorgeous word? Interoception is just the scientific term for self-awareness. So you can see us doing our warm-up. We're crossing the desert here. I'm using my hands because I still have this, feel some instability in my hips, and I'm really careful with how much load I put on my spine. So I use my hands for support as I'm crossing the desert, and I'm constantly adapting whatever it is that we're doing so that I'm okay. My whole self is okay, physically, mentally, and spiritually. So, self-awareness gets thrown around a lot, as if it's like a byproduct of consciousness, but it really isn't. It's a skill. And why jiu-jitsu is so brilliant at tapping into these deeper states of being is because it helps you develop and hone your self-awareness. And the best way it does that is through your breath. You have to modulate your breathing incredibly well when you're doing jiu-jitsu. I mean, even in the warm-ups, right? Even when there's nobody on top of me, there's no pressure, there's no grip game involved, I still have to figure out how to breathe my way through the conditioning. And so if you're kind of confused or feel like you're really a beginner when it comes to some of these concepts I'm introducing, the best place to start is to start focusing on your breathing. And you do it intuitively. You know how to take a deep breath, manage the pressure, modulate your breath work so that you can receive techniques in jiu-jitsu, receive pressure, stay in the suck. So this week was really fun because we're throwing this grip work into our ground game. And, with my Kokodo jiu-jitsu experience, being a 5th degree black belt, it's all about the wrist locks and a form of grip work, right? Gripping somebody else's hand and then executing a waza to release yourself. So that was just really fun. And, Hanchi's really good at giving us these prompts on how to do this real live scenario training, so he's coaching me on how to maintain my pressure, how to, keep that chokehold on before I go for something else. And you'll see a little bit later in the video when we do some scrimmaging how I start getting a bit greedy. I get really hungry. Like my brain starts putting together something, and then I try to go for it, and then I fail. And you know what? That's totally okay, because I'm gonna fail so many more times during my path to blue belt here. The most important thing is that I show up. I show up every week, and I keep trying, and I don't let it demoralize me or destroy me. That's part of my self-awareness. That's my interoception. And what's really cool about this self-awareness is that that's what helps heal our emotional brain, which is our limbic system. That's where we can really start turning around our nervous system, when we can tap into that emotional brain. And that only happens through self-awareness. So you might be doing this and have been doing this for years and you don't even know it, through your breath regulation, through your breath modulation while you're training in jiu-jitsu. So that's a good takeaway this week, is that is a profound sense of self-awareness. And, I want to also just let you all know, I have so much fun in these classes, even when I'm just getting rolled over because I got hungry, and then I get smashed, lightly smashed, but just it's not, nothing's ever given. You have to earn it, right? And I'm learning my angles. I'm learning how to just release his grip, find an opening, figure out what my pass can be. And I always feel super safe, right? And so last week I talked about that resourcing, pendulation, that titration. All of those are always happening when I'm on the mat. finding my happy place, moving between the ebb and the flow. And if you can start even noticing, when you start getting gassed out, when you start using more muscle over technique, that's a really cool part of you developing self-awareness and interoception. So I talk a lot about my healing my trauma, and it's the healing part that I want y'all to be hitting. Like, healing's actually super fun and beautiful. And this is my gift. This is my gift to the world right now, is allowing myself to be super vulnerable and sharing these videos, My conditioning is getting better week by week. My ability to accept the pressure and put myself in these positions where I don't really know what I'm doing, and I just try to see what comes up. And gosh, is it ever fun to just see my stamina improving every week, and just that threshold totally building. So that's your takeaway this week, is how do you develop and improve your self-awareness and your interoception? So please like and share my videos and comment if you have anything to say. Thanks for watching.